And now we check back in with Joanna Hernandez, who has spent the day in Roseland on the city's south side as part of our In Your Neighborhood series. Joanna.
Now, thanks, Paris. We're now here with Diane Latiker, founder of Kids Off the Block. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for inviting me.
So I want to start off, for those who don't know, tell us about your work through Kids Off the Block.
Kids Off the Block is a community-based youth development organization. Our primary focus, though, is giving young people a safe space. We consider ourselves anti-violence, and so we try to give young people resources and tools they need to be successful, because we just want them to be able to live in a community that they believe in and that they have somewhere to go that's safe.
And how do you connect with these students? How's that process like?
Wow, well, let me say this, it's amazing. It really is that, you know, they knock on a stranger's door and ask for help in their community. How cool is that? That is so cool to me. And that we can actually help them, you know, so I love it. Yeah.
That's why you do the work.
That's why I do it.
What keeps, what's the passion? What keeps you going?
Well, my faith, number one, my family, and the fact that I was once young, a long time ago, and I needed that supported my community. And even if it is a stranger, you quickly become friends and family through trust and care and love, most of all. And I think that's what our young people desire, or else they wouldn't come to see a stranger.
That's very true.
Yeah.
You're like a second mom in some sense.
I hope so.
Now, what impact has the pandemic had on your programs?
Well, back in 2020, when it really hit, you know, our organization, Kids Are Physical, right? We're right there with them. We couldn't do it. So we had to figure out what to do. My husband and I said, we're not going to sit here. So we started taking food to the young people and their families that we serve. The next thing we know, we're serving the whole city. We're traveling 300 miles a day across the city to bring PPE, hygiene products, and food. And when I tell you that the people were so kind, they were so glad that somebody thought about them enough. You know, and it really changed our programs. It really changed us, to tell you the truth, because it let us know the need is great. And if you could do your little part, that's a blessing, just to help somebody.
And the last question that I want to ask is, you wrote a book. What
Yes.
would you say is the biggest lesson you've learned through the kids in the community? You know, it's unfortunate there's violence that happens
Yes.
everywhere, but some of these neighborhoods, you know, there's a lot of challenges that happen. You know, what's the biggest lesson that you've learned?
That we all can do something. That's what I wrote the book for, to let everybody know. I was a mom in my house with 8 kids. I just wanted to do something.
How did you do that?
That's another story. But I'm just saying, I wrote the book so everybody would know. You don't need $1 million, a big building. You just need a will to say, I want to help, I want to do. What do you care about? That's what you figure on, you know, and that's what I did.
Well, thank you for sharing your passion and being with us here tonight.
Thank you.
And now, Paris, that's a wrap for us here in Roseland. I send it back to you.
All right, Joanna, she certainly is inspiring. Thank you so much.